What it is. I'm your main man, Mikey D, aka Stony Mike, and I'm happy to be with this little Stony playthrough. Something with OBS, man. It's always doing something, man. There we go. It's always doing something a little entirely too extra for its own good. So, today we're going to be reacting to a Reddit and TikTok cringe. This one says number 93. I didn't put number 93 because I've already done a 93 from somebody. I don't think it was these people because this is not in my watched list. So I do not believe. Plus, it's starting off pretty awkward looking. What looks like Steven Seagal. Here. What looks like Steven Seagal being Steven Seagal. I've had a long standing disdain for this guy. I've always called him out for being a fake martial artist. He never knew anything that could help anybody in any situation, unless you really just want to slap somebody. He might be a really good slap boxer, you never know. But regardless, I'm not a big fan. Kind of hoping he keeps his bitch ass over in Russia. You love Russia so goddamn much, you don't like America. Stay the fuck over there, you fake fuck. Like, just stay the fuck over there. Do not come back. Just don't come back. I have a big disdain for this guy. And like I said, I think it just boils down to the fact that he's just fake. He's the fakest human being there is. I mean, just watch him here. Play the music, but look at his retarded ass. That dude fucking stupid. Mad fucking stupid. Like, he is just beyond fucking stupid.
Joey, stop! Stop, Joey, stop! She's pushing him away. She's pushing him away!
If you feel a push, maybe you should just not continue to try, man. This is...
Joey, stop!
Yeah, Joey.
Stop! 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 She's saying no. She's saying no. There's no such thing.
Bruh.
Like, how do you have that kind of delusion that you don't know that means no? Trying to fuck with you, bro. Like, I wanted to scream at
Run,
her.
bitch! Run!
Because this dude don't know. Like, he don't know.
Thing as biological men. That's not a real thing.
I'm about to blow a transphobic dog whistle here. Why is this, like, stupid fucking thing going bright like that? It's like flaring up for some fucking reason. But anyway, I am about to blow this transphobic dog whistle by saying exactly what the fuck it is. This is a biological male. You don't get around that. You can't get around that. You can't change it. As much as I'd love to see these people change into whatever it is that's going to make them happy, it's not going to happen. Not genetically, anyway. It can happen. Like, you can do everything you can, like this one's trying to do, and present female all day long. But you're never gonna be a female if you're born a male. If you got a dick in between your legs, you're never gonna change. It's never gonna change that. You can cut it off and it's just gonna create problems for you. Plain and simple. Like it don't get any different than that. Mix mix they them. Oh my goodness. Come on. Like this is uh-uh. Anyway. I'm gonna try to be as about as nice as I can without being too judgmental, but the fact that they're trying to spew something that's just completely asinine doesn't make any damn sense. It makes me want to fucking scream. I just I don't I don't get why they think that this is a logical approach at this.
That is a transphobic dog whistle. What it's doing is it's trying to justify transphobia using science when, first of all, man is a term associated with gender and not with sex. But even if we were talking about males, sex is also a spectrum. So if you ever hear somebody say biological men or biological males or any language like that, call them out, run away, educate.
All right, so their terms. I knew this fucking it was gonna say educated. Anybody who uses the word or the terms educate them, go ahead and fucking put them on a fucking cross and crucify the fuck out of them if that's your thing. Do something that is going to put the fear of fucking God into these people because they are Nazis. They are the true Nazis. They would love to call you a Nazi, but who historically went out of their way to educate people, forced education upon people? That wasn't really education, it was indoctrination. Who did that? Fascists. That's what this little fucking thing is right here. In 1940, this would have been a fucking Nazi. For granted, a lot of Nazis did like to bend them over a mill every now and then. I mean, Adolf Hitler was a prime example of that. Ooh, I get to piss off two different groups of people by saying that one. I piss off people who are overly offended, and I piss off the fucking dumbass fucking wannabe Nazis of today. Yes, I win on that one. Anyway, anyway, no. Educate them is the call sign for a little fascist in the making. They cannot help. They cannot help but make this shit a thing. Something. Kind of mean, but I will say this. It seems like the people who love to do this the most are the ones who are lacking certain attractive assets. If you know what I mean, like there's certain things that are commonly attractive to male and female, and the people who like to scream shit like this, educate them, and all this other dumb shit, they love to fucking scream that, but they all have these certain physical lack thereof assets that cause a sort of push for them to be in like the fringe of society, and then they come out screaming like this to try to get attention. Let's just promptly ostracize and move the fuck on. You know what I mean? Like promptly ostracize and get the fuck out of here. You fuck.
Do something.
Me having a happy little snacky in my happy little headspace after a happy little meltdown. If I was in a relationship and a bitch came up to me like this, my exact words would be,
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
What did he say?
and I would be out that motherfucking door. I would be out the fucking door. They get jack shit from me. I can't fuck with somebody with that kind of infantile mentality. And I don't know how any male does. Oh, wait a minute. They're not males that are fucking with us. Most of the time, they're either an actual biological female or they are a biological male who has fucked themselves to the point of no longer being a fucking male. Or they're soy boys. And truth to be told, I don't know. I don't know who could find that attractive. Except a predator. A predator, yeah. Yeah.
Your sexual relationships, are you dating anybody?
Yeah,
How's that been?
great. I have a normal relationship just like anyone else.
If you had a child that wanted to get an 18-year-old, of course, you would support them getting into it, correct?
Yeah, you know you ask the most like basic, arrogant, disgusting questions.
Well, because
No, like I just need to let you know like you're a little prick. And you're
Why?
lucky that I've even sat here this long and entertained this conversation. But yeah, I don't care as long as they're happy. But you ask all the basic, like just just so small-minded.
Somebody got burnt. This bitch.
You're a bitch.
This bitch right here. Legitimate. She's fucking mad as fuck, bro. Bro fucking got her mad as fuck. Jumping up out her motherfucking skin angry. Look at her. And you know why her voice sounds like that? If you ever notice, porn stars have that voice that has that, and it's because right around here they have a lot of dried up nut, and it's just stuck there. So it's changing the voice pattern. So they sound like that. They always have that fucking like scratchy voice sound. I've never found the appeal to porn stars, and the fact that I don't. This is Brendan Buckingham. Fuck yeah, my dude. I knew he looked familiar. God damn, that dude kills me. He always pisses people off, man. He has that ability. I think maybe it's just his face or something, but and the fact that she was just like, you're asking like all the basic, like what's basic about it? He's asking you shit that's pissing you off because you know damn well that it's some shit that really seeps down deep within her. Those are things that bother her, and the fact that he answered or questioned all of it was just
Like, you're just very disappointing. I really thought that you would have something interesting to ask me, but you just asked the same questions I've been asked countless of times before. And I really thank you for your time. Thank you so much for interviewing me. But yeah, have a nice day.
Okay, thank you, Bella. I apologize for offending you.
No, it's okay. You didn't offend me.
oh no, you got offended, bitch, and I can see why. You know what? I can see why. I honestly can see why you're offended. You don't have jack shit going for you for real, like except for porn. Like, congratulations, you will be one of those bitches who are dried up, used, and abused, and never will be fucking ever again loved a day in your life. And guarantee you, this is somebody who is just fucking gonna regret every ounce of that. And the fact that they actually got to show in real time how easily offended they are by shit that, they think about it in their heads. Porn stars, they think about that kind of shit in their head, and it gets to them because after a while, you feel like shit because you showed your dick or your fucking vag or whatever it is that you're doing. Whoever and whatever biology you are, you have been fucked. You start feeling really shitty after it. It's a common thing. It's very common.
You just disappointed me. You asked me the
I
same
want
shit
to
everyone
give
else
perspective from the inside.
These are questions everyone has asked me, so.
Okay, you're taking the.
Everyone who's asked you this, but who's that everyone? Nobody else knows this everyone. I know who Brandon Buckingham is, and I don't even know who you are. Abella Danger? Abella Danger? Like, well, I don't know who she is because she's a fucking porn star, but yeah. I guarantee you, she's got enough roast beef between her legs to put fucking Arby's out of business. Let's just move the fuck on.
Questions asked.
Because I just, I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
The fact that I got a little weird with you is because I'm a guy, whatever the fuck. Don't hold that against me right now.
Alright. I just want a little space.
No, I don't care what the fuck you want.
I just honestly.
I do not care about you honestly wanting a little space right now.
Alright.
Because the reason I say that right now
Yeah.
is I could leave right now. You'd have no water.
Okay.
Your carpets aren't clean.
Okay.
Your fucking blinds aren't up.
Yeah.
And nothing's taken care of. So if you ignore me right now, even if you look at your phone once, I'm leaving. Okay? Don't look at your fucking phone once. Pay attention to me. I got your carpets, your blinds, and your fucking water on the line.
Mm-hmm.
You dumbass.
I would fucking kill this dude. Say my daughter sent me this in a message, they would need to put that man under a complete new identity. I would kill him. I would fucking kill this dude for talking, like putting him. He's inside of. I'm assuming because it says handyman. I'm gonna assume that this is an apartment situation. This is like the apartment handyman guy. This dude would die. He would fucking die. I don't care about the whole sexual assault shit, like, that they're putting up here. Because I can't, like, unless they show it in this video, I can't verbally or visually see that. But what I can is how he is talking. That is the precursors to someone doing much more than just sexually assaulting, like straight up fucking going the whole 9 yards. That's somebody who needs to be put out of their fucking misery before they've caused misery. They're going to cause misery because they are a miserable piece of shit. Like, look at him. Like, this is a drunk. Hey, I can tell you, he gets drunk on a daily basis. People like that I fucking can't stand. It reminds me of certain people that I am glad are dead in my family members, So I like, this is just a sick, twisted piece of shit. I can see so many horrible victims or horrible crimes being done to people who possibly essentially this guy is a piece of shit. Listen to what this is.
How are you gonna treat me right now?
How you
Oh, hello. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, where are you from?
Arizona.
Obviously. What dance will you do, Daniel?
Undead male.
Undead male. Do it well, okay? Have at it. Daniel, undead male.
whisper on my lips. Feel it in my fingertips. Pulling at my skin. You leave me when I'm at my worst. Feeling as if I've been cursed.
He tapped out. He's done. He tapped out. Come on, Daniel. You okay? All right, we're good. We're good. We're good.
What even was that?
Are you all right, man?
That was some hardcore rocking.
Are you serious?
It's our future. We're
boned.
we are in things that I can't even verbally say right now without getting all 3 of my fucking copyright strikes, or not even copyright strikes, but you know what I mean. All 3 of my fucking strikes. I would, if I said what I was thinking just now, I would get all 3. This is like I love playing a lot of different Blizzard games, but I'm trying to figure out what the fuck he was doing. And it's probably obvious as fuck to me.
All right, we need some help. We have a
shell shocked
medical
here.
issue
Can we get a couple people from backstage?
We have a broken leg. No, he can't walk. This is broken here. So, here. You got him? No weight. Don't put weight on it. Careful.
That definitely deserves a big round of applause for your amazing performance. Dance contest is serious business, Jay.
You can't kill him.
Can't kill him.
That is an undead male
He
right
is
there.
undead.
Fucked. Like he did a few jumps and he broke a leg. I hope that was just a skit. Like that was just some fucked up shit, and it was just they weren't really funny. I've seen some really cringy ass things happen at not just Blizzard Con, but at a lot of different conventions. And maybe, you know.
The poor guy. All right, who wants to follow the broken leg?
Come on, man.
Are you
Figured.
No.
I fucking knew they were gonna bring out some even more cringier, goofy fucks. They didn't want to show them for some reason. I wonder why.
You're a dragon.
I don't like this family. This family bothers me. They all, every last one of them, and the people who do this, there's more than just this. And like, look, children, teenagers, I understand you're cringy as shit. You're going through that shit. It happens, whatever. But this is done by adults and their children, and it's to the point to where they truly believe these things, that they are some type of lycanthrope, and there is mental illnesses that cause that type of belief structure, but it's not to the level that these people are. These people are clearly like just in a weird state of role play to the point that it merges into their reality. They refuse to acknowledge. Like there's a lot of problematic bullshit with that, and I don't know if these people particularly do that. But I can tell you, this is the most fucking weirdest fucking shit I've ever seen an adult ever partake in with what I'm presuming is their child. I'm hoping.
Be a dragon.
Would you date me?
Hell no.
Why?
Look at you. What do I look like?
What do you mean look at me?
What do I look? Look at them shorts. Look at your toes. Like, no. Hell no.
My toes kind of cute.
Nah, no, they ain't.
They're
kind of cute for who?
For you.
Nah.
Come on, mamas. Nah.
Oh my God!
Bitch, you would be lucky. I mean, I'll be real with you. Dude, nerdy as fuck looking the way he looks. But really, bitch? Really, bitch? You would you should bring down your entire you're unflattering as fuck. Your damn feet are popping the fuck up out there. You were talking about this man's toes and shit, but look at your damn feet, man. Your feet popping up out them bitches. Them straight up dogs. They barking like a motherfucker. And you gonna sit there and talk shit about this man? Get the fuck out of here with that.
I couldn't take you to get a drink.
Nah.
Why are you backing away from me?
Because I'm good.
All right.
The time my landlord...
I would have been like, okay then. Yeah, I would have been like, shit. I'm glad you said what you said. Now you're showing the whole world what you. But you know what? This is funny because where I grew up, it was like I've said numerous times, I was considered a minority because there was not that many white people. So it was funny. I dated generally anybody that was, in my, attraction field, which was a lot of people from black, white, Mexican. It didn't matter, so I never really ran into shit like that, never saw anything like that. But this newer generation of folks, because she looked like she was younger than me, even though she was not taking care of herself. She was obviously younger than me. That's a new generational thing where they think it's okay to just not mix. And that's weird. I've talked about that. Like I've said this numerous times. Like that's a good way of fucking your whole entire genetics up. Like you're like this is just a really good way of doing that. But nah, I never understood the because damn well like if somebody came up to me, say the roles were reversed, okay, and she had come up to me and asked me would I date her, I would be like, yeah, to get to know you, because you got to get to know somebody before you would actually say, hey, this is my girlfriend, so you would have to do that. So that's what the normal process would be, so I don't understand, like I don't know, maybe she just don't understand the concept of dating or what. You're supposed to date, go out on a date to get to know somebody, to get to know how that person is, because if you're being observant, you're seeing how they handling every situation that comes across. Male and females both should be doing this. I don't know if that's not being done or what, but that's what kind of seals the deal of y'all being a thing. Now, to this extent that people are doing, I think they've lost the concept of it. I think that's why she was saying what she was saying, because she was probably saying, would I be with you? And that's like, a hell no. Because she don't know her. But I feel like I'm gonna just give her the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully she would like to have the opportunity to get to know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope that's the thing, that and it's just a mix up in verbal communication. You know, that's, you really don't have no reason to be picky. I'm just gonna say it. About the time my landlord saw me naked, sleeping naked in my bed, and refused to leave. What the fuck?
Lord saw me sleeping naked in my bed and refused to leave.
So I need to connect. I I cannot believe that I just saw that, and see, that's why I could never live in a situation where they could just barge in like that. Because I'm telling you, you catch me in the wrong fucking time, you are going to really regret it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to regret it. I don't have no regrets over shit. I will fucking three hots in a cot over anything, man. I just I have no issues beating the dog shit out of somebody for coming in on me like that. And I think honestly, it would be in a justified situation. They, because every time I've ever lived in an apartment, they've always addressed anybody coming over, coming in, doing anything like that via a phone call or a fucking letter in the mail, long before it ever fucking happens. So, and the way that looked, that was like that was like a surprise, like, I wouldn't say inspection, but like showing around, maybe like a new owner of the complex or something. It looked weird. It didn't seem like an inspection or anything, because sometimes they do these inspections and shit to make sure you're a cleanly person or whatever. But that fucking weird. That seems that seems like some kind of malicious, like, or not even malicious, but more like non thinking type situation. Like, they were not thinking so much, and maybe they were just like in a state of stun that they even went up in there and saw somebody naked. But I don't know. You can get in some serious trouble just walking up into somebody's house like that. That's some coffee ass shit. Or apartment. Even if you're the owner of the apartments, that's. Wait, is it gonna continue? No way. They're gonna walk back up in there, aren't they? Nah. The way she was just staring, I thought she was just staring at that shit all weird and shit, man. She was just as weird as they were. Maybe there's something in the fucking water around there. That was fucking weird as fuck. Why was she just continuously staring like there was something else gonna come up? What the hell? This dude helped me find her. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, creepy. Bro, you weird as fuck.
You must have known you were wrong when your fingers were dipped inside me, searching for honey that would not come for you.
It's your boy Lil Man. FBI, open up!
I feel violated. Every ounce of what she was saying just violated the shit out of my ears. And then now we got this little here, man. This dude,
Hey, Jay, we at Solitaire Jewelers right now. I'm about to cash out some jewelry, man. How much we looking at right here?
All right, we're looking at about like 1,300, 20,000, 35,000, 4,000.
I said we cashing out.
Let's say we do 62,500.
62.50. All right, 62. So you said 62,500? Mm-hmm. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There's 60 right there. Got a little bit right here. That's it right there, old boy. Yes, sir. Let's put them on. See how they looking.
You know, usually when you see these videos, you see them dropping a shitload more money. And it's just because this is just some up-and-coming TikTok rapper or whatever the fuck he wants to call himself. I've seen him do all kinds of different shit. It's new generation bullshit. I don't know, man. This is somebody's cup of tea. It just ain't my cup of tea.
If a girl looks at you, walk up to her and say, "Hey, do you always stare down charming, dangerous men? Or is it just me?" It's a funny line that, will get her attention, spike her attraction, make you come off a little too cocky, but, pair it with a little smile or smirk and she'll vibe with it. So try it out, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe Gen Z, might be into that because they're a ugly fucking generation no matter what. I'm dead ass. Like, what's wrong with... Has anybody not noticed, like, all right, anybody from my generation and past is going to notice that Gen Z purposely goes out of their way to make themselves look ugly and unappealing as fuck. And I imagine all of them like it. I imagine they all like it. They go out of their way and they call it weird fucking words to justify. It don't make no sense to do that. You just look ugly as fuck, and your generation is like I just don't know, man. And like there's a good handful, and when I say a good handful, there's a good handful of that generation who wants to be like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're good. We're not doing all that. But then there's a good bit that are like shaving bald spots into their head. Like they're literally shaving like a receding hairline into their head and calling it punk or something. And it's like, okay. I fucking gonna eat that shit. Especially this wannabe ladies man here. This is the funniest shit ever.
Never be my BM. She got my name tatted literally over 20 times, pictures, everything. And she's getting a young girl right now. Never be her. I mean, I cheat on her on a daily, do what I want, do what I do. And yet she continues.
That sounds like a fucking dyke talking. And they're calling her baby mama. Newsflash, you ain't getting nobody pregnant. You ain't having no real baby mama. You might have an adopted baby mama. But you ain't getting no real one, you fucking weird dumb fuck.
BM, you know that you getting my name tatted all over you every single time doesn't stop me from doing what I want, right? Yes or no? Just yes or no, just answer.
Yes, he said not to move.
Oh, yes or no?
Yes, Daddy.
So why do you know I'm gonna cheat on you regardless, right? You don't care? Because what, at the end of the day, as long as Daddy what?
Is with me.
That's all that matters, you know what I'm saying?
And
But
I'm
ladies,
your
do not be my BM, you know what I'm
your
saying?
wife.
Do not be my BM. Like, I'm telling you.
It's this
she literally
fucking
gets
shit.
tattooed to me like it's a hobby or something. Like,
No, baby, it's called love.
it's called what?
Love.
You know I would never ever get your name tatted though, right?
Yeah, Daddy.
But it's alright. Look at you. You look good.
That sounded like a little boy, or either a little boy. No. That sounded like a little boy or a little girl. Or a dyke. You know what I mean? Like, it just didn't sound like a dude. It did not sound like an actual male. That sounded like a goddamn... Honestly, it sounded like a dyke I know. That's why I'm only saying what I'm saying. And before one of them little bitch ass motherfuckers hear me and get their little panties in a bunch, because I know they wear panties still. Dyke is an accepted vernacular for a female who is a lesbian who wants to present masculine. So suck a dick. Or a dildo in your case. Man, I'm only a dick to these people, you know. Like if some fat person came up to me and was, you know, talking to me and being really respectful to me, I would be nothing but respectful to them. I wouldn't even talk about fucking losing weight or anything that would like make them feel uncomfortable or anything like that, you know. Wouldn't be any weird like that. I'm only that way towards those people who are trying to push fat acceptance. That's not something that's okay. You shouldn't be okay with that. You should be actively trying to do something about it, but I'm not going to be pushing that agenda upon you. But as long as you're not going to try to push the fat acceptance agenda upon me, because that's fucking stupid. I'm not going to accept that. That's not healthy, and I'm not going to accept all the terms that you want to come up with. Every 10 seconds your feelings get fucking hurt. And the same thing goes with the alphabet mafia and any of the other fucking shit. Like anything that you've ever heard me in a negative way speak about, I'm only that way towards the ones who are trying to come off at someone else. I only fuck with these people who are continuously trying to push their agenda into someone else's life. Listen, you have all the rights you fucking need. You have all the rights that I have, that my neighbors have, that everyone has. You have the same rights. So there's no reason for you to be sitting here trying to push for privileges over other people, to have this and that, to try to be going into... Listen, I would much rather see a feminine presenting male going into a male bathroom to piss, you know, because they still have to go pee standing up if they got their junk, right? Or go into a stall or whatever. I would rather them do that in a male's place than have it acceptable for someone pretending to be one of those people just to go into a female's bathroom and do some bad shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I would much rather end up having, like, say I'm you know, having to take say my son is going to the bathroom, and we go in there, and I'm taking him to go to the bathroom, and he ends up seeing a feminine presenting male like that, or trans person coming out of the bathroom. I'm like, why is a female in here? You know, I can explain it to him in a very non intrusive way, like not in a non way that it's not gonna, you know, for I would much rather have that situation, you know what I'm saying, than open this door that is just a door for a predator, a door for someone to pretend to be a trans person and goes into the female bathroom and fucking does the worst. It's already happened. And it's going to continue to happen as long as that is accepted, as opposed to them just going to the fucking bathroom where they're biologically assigned. Ah! When fucking COVID was going around, these people were screaming, "Trust the science! Trust the science!" Even though that science never fucking worked, period. Because it wasn't science, it was based in the realms of trying to make money. And they're stupid enough to believe that it was science. But I digress. They were all about science then. When you tell them that science dictates you only have male and female, they fucking flip their fucking shit and start screaming about it. These people, I'm only angry, and I will continuously crack jokes at these people at their expense until they fucking acknowledge that they cannot push these types of radical agendas upon not just people but society in general. You cannot do that. It fucks everything up. Even for them, it fucks it up. There's everything that's going on in California is a perfect example. And what's fucked up is most of the people who are fucking running to the hills away from California are going to other fucking states and continuing their stupid actions. Continuing to do exactly what you have been doing and expecting some type of different fucking result is the goddamn definition of insanity. Stop doing it. That's all I'm going to say on that. Anyway, I'm going to finish my bow here. I'm going to finish my bow. Why do I keep getting bright as fuck? What is... I think I know what it is. I wonder how dude is capable of having that as his little opening video. That guy that the video that popped up. That's a guy I watch every now and then because he does the same thing that I do and reacts to how these weird fucks. And he has that "You're out of or Out of Touch," I think. It's an old ass 80s song. I fucking love it because of I think it was on Vice City. Yeah, it was on Vice City. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That is like one of my favorite Grand Theft Autos. Like maybe because it was just like kind of like a Florida-esque type setting, but it was just like my favorite. Decided if like Florida decided to be a full-on recreational state, that fucking state would be off the goddamn chain. Like, because having such a Because when it comes to certain uh, concepts of business, it is good to have a liberal mindset in it, but not fine tuned to any type of liberal way of going about it. More in a, if you can think of a liberal concept and then apply conservative ways about going about it, then you'll have quite a interesting outcome. It's a fine tuned mixture that you're looking for, like that 50-50 type thing. You know, like I feel like Joe Rogan is a perfect example of of doing that, but it's it's all about like because if you're gonna vote, you should do it defensively. You know what I mean? Like on a local level, it should be something that goes in the lines of like if there's a Republican that just so happens to be doing something that is good for your neighborhood and like they're legitimately about doing it, vote for their ass. If there's a Democrat who's doing that, you'd vote for them. If there's a Republican who's been fucking doing a shitty ass job and they've been in place, you try to vote that motherfucker out. You vote a different Republican in if that's your thing, or a Democrat or whatever. But you get rid of the bad ones. You gotta you if you're gonna do that voting shit, you have to actually defensively vote. You have to offensively vote. You have to use it like a game of chess. Otherwise, it serves no purpose to do it. It really serves no fucking purpose other than just wasting your fucking time for that moment in a year. That's because just voting based off of party loyalty is what got us to the point of where we are. Like where we are as a society right now is what cursed American society. Party loyalty. It cursed it like crazy. And there's no getting out of that. There's that's mob mentality. I fucking hate it. I'll never like it. That's why I really don't like voting because it's essentially a large scale mob rule. It's like I understand the need to have a president. I get it. There has to be a figurehead that represents the country and the government. But that's all they do. They don't do anything else. They really don't have as much power as you think they do. Well, here recently they started with their executive orders. All these presidents that have been able to do it, and even Trump, every one of these motherfuckers that have been able to do these executive orders bullshit, that is fucking dirty, rotten shit. That's setting some of the most worst precedents for a president ever. That means any president now, what's going to happen when people are tricked by a crooked smile? Both sides get because this can happen. This can easily happen. What happens if both sides get tricked by a man with a really good smile and what seems like good intentions, or female, or a trans, whatever, that can happen. It can happen. And what if that turns out to be essentially the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler? Like, essentially, like by the mentality alone and the ability to allure people behind them. What if that happens? And they make an executive order to say kill off a certain type of person, something, or enslave a certain type of person. Well, you made it to allow other executive orders in the past to go through freely because they have now the ability to subvert that process, that long process that allows tyrannical shit to kind of just get pushed back because it would never get through. It just won't. When shit is going through, not just Congress, but I forget what else. When shit is going through it, instead of this executive order shit, anything that's tyrannical gets pushed back, cannot come through. But when they can sign that executive order and they can sign in and do whatever the fuck they want. They can say this and that. They fucking they want to fucking and I forget where it was. But when Trump was president, him banning the fucking bump stocks. That was a completely weird fucking thing. First of all, I would like to see the fine print of it because if so, I can guarantee you I can still legally use that method with a fucking tree against my back. I can still use that method with a block of wood and some duct tape. So, what's the point in there? It sets the precedent for a very shitty president. I'm gonna say that until somebody fucking gets it. Because goddamn, it's just some horrible shit to happen. I don't like that whole executive order. Slippery slopes are constantly being made in politics these days. If it wasn't for the fact that we got some really based ass fucking people, even on the Democrat side, not so much, and they're actually leaving because Tulsi's gone. I don't think she's a Democrat. I think she's running independent now. Most of them are leaving and running independent, and that makes total fucking sense because it's kind of hard to say, that you're a Republican if you believe in certain liberal things. It's kind of hard to say that. But there's a lot of Republicans who do believe in a lot of liberal things, and that's why I don't think it should be so cut and dry the way they've made it. It's very aggravating and complicated. That's why I don't like statism. But in order to avoid it and be able to navigate the bullshit that they do, you have to actually know it. And that's the headache in itself. That's the fucking headache in itself. Just don't like having to know about the shit, but I have to. It's one of those things that I just have to know about. I have to know that what these fucking people are constantly trying to do. They're, in my opinion, a bigger threat to the American person. Politicians, they're a bigger threat to the American citizen than any kind of nuclear warhead or anything like that fucking Putin or any of these other fucking people have. I'm serious because here's the thing, and I'm pretty sure they know this. Anybody who has nuclear power more than likely knows this. You use it, it's setting up the end game. It's over with. We're fucking Earth up, and life on Earth is going to cease to exist. Plain and simple. That's what's going to happen. Because not one person's going to use it. It's going to be in game. One person uses it, everybody's using it. Every stockpile and things that you don't fucking know about are being fucking used. And Earth will be done. There will be no Earth. Serious. That's how that goes. There's a certain terminology for it, but that's the essential plan for everyone. Starts using it, one person retaliates with it, it just goes from there. So I really hope that people are smart enough to not fuck with nuclear things, especially since there are way more catastrophic things than nuclear weaponry now. I know for a fact about some of these things. So if those things exist for us, they have to exist for other people. And I'm thinking more in the long term thing. Radiation just fucks the world up. But extreme kinetic energy is only momentary. It's only in that moment. Of course, it will erase a lot of people out of there. I am just speaking in a lot of riddles for some people who don't know what I'm talking about, and just know I'm talking about a kinetic weaponry that is like, it's beyond nuclear weaponry. I'm pretty sure there's actually accessible files about it by now. Yeah. So there's totally accessible files on it. You could just Google orbital kinetic bombs, and you'll see there. It's no longer it's no longer a secret. I figured it would be. It's something that is a much better option than any type of nuclear shit would ever be. It can take out like nuclear shit in the matter of seconds. It has the same kinetic damage as a nuclear weapon without the radiation damage. So that's all. I've always loved shit that was kinetic damage anyways, like just the thought of it, I've never wanted to leave that. Everybody was wanting laser beams and shit. It's like, no, fuck that. Fuck lasers. We don't need lasers. Like, they're hard to control anyway. Like, in our state of mind, we cannot control them. But kinetic energy is something that we are capable of producing things that can just just hyper speed a bullet, like create hypersonic bullets. You know what I mean? Why haven't we done shit like that? And if we're not, I hope we do. Like, I'm pretty sure we do have some kind of like super hypersonic bullet for like a new type of AR or something. Not an AR, but maybe like a fully updated version of a Scar. Like fully updated, and it shoot fucking bullets at the speed of light. And like just That would be fucking cool as fuck. I'm pretty sure we'll get there in my lifetime, but I know we have, a specific range of calibers that go at different. So it's just going to be interesting to see. And I'm just thinking a modern FOD like a super, well, not modern, but like in the future type, like futuristic type ordeal. All pipe dreams, that are possibilities. Still, at the end of the day, they're still possibilities. But yeah, it'd be cool to see how weaponry gets in the future. I was sitting there talking in riddles the whole time because I was sitting there thinking that was like some kind of secret shit that I didn't want to get fucked up on, but that's not no secret. That's no secret at all. Pulled my whole entire headset completely off. I'm still doing it. What the fuck? Just what the fuck, man? All right. Goddamn cocker spaniel. Oh yeah. Mucho. Right. Oh my god, it's too bright. There we go. Yeah, boy. I like to call those when I form them like that. Hold on. When I form them like that, I like to call those the dinosaur fins. Or the dabosaur fin. Because it looks like a Spinosaurus. Even though I think we've found out that Spinosaurus actually don't really have like fins. They like have like, I don't know. Forget what that was. Anyway, fuck it. Why are you all the way over there when I need you all the way over here? Cheers. It's absolutely wonderful. Mm.
Oh my God!
All right. Let us get into the garden. If my controller was a snake, it would have bit the fuck out of me. It was literally right here in front of me, and I was sitting there following the cord like it was just miraculously gone. No, you son of a bitch. Thank you. I was talking about the mod bullshit too. Oh, I was wanting to clear up a sanctuary. I was wanting to clear it completely. I was thinking, my half split. Perfect. Perfect. Only one. The only motherfucker. Rolling my blunts and I'm rolling. Rolling. Not really though. Just so. Okay. I'm just gonna continue this. No! No! Ah, fuck, that's my wife's character. God damn it, I forgot she was playing. Son of a bitch. I knew fucking level 6 didn't seem right, and I fucking still pressed A. You son of a bitch. Damn it, Bubba. I done told you. You're not supposed to play as Renata. The mic. It's a standing mic. That's me. I'm fucking high as fuck, man. That is some of the fucking best dirty white girl I've ever. I don't like saying that, man. That just fucks me up. Like, and when I say it fucks me up, it tickles me. I don't like saying it because it's too. I don't know. And I forgot what I was doing.
don't think I was doing anything. They kept telling me to go here, go there, and every time I went there, they didn't even happen. So I'm just going back. Because I don't believe in that here and there and everywhere thing. And then Phantom jumping up out of nowhere. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Interesting. I love the cone of spread that it has. Like, guaranteed to get anything in the head fire.
Smells like. What is that?
That's shit, by the way.
But you've seen my little spot in Symphony Station. No room to judge.
No room to judge. Let's go. I always like turning this into a settlement too. It's because of the area that it is. Seems like a good place. Probably like building. Okay. Really, dude? Now, where the fuck were you at? No way. It's gotta be Cinemass or I don't give a shit. Crap. I'm down.
Anything good? Ouch.
Keep this thing from becoming a zombie. Gotta do what you gotta do. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's an exit to the those sides are just not good whatsoever. Or the rifle, something.
Chained on the other side.
you get snuck up on one?
Thanks. Really.
She's not human. Did you see what her stim pack was? She's not a motherfucking human. Do it.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Definitely.
Excuse me.
What's up? Lead the way.
This looks like the place. Hopefully this won't take long.
This is the main reason. Have the thing.
Almost done. Almost outdone, indeed.
Wait. Up ahead.
Who is that?
A library with empty shelves and books on the floor. Why, that's a pigsty, and nothing more.
I guess we better talk to him. See if he's going to get in our way.
Books on floor? Not all right. Books on shelves? Quite all right. A place for everything and everything in space. Greetings, travelers, and welcome to the Boston Public Library. Your weapons. Ah, so many weapons. Leave them at the door if you please. Because here we aim to learn. And learn to aim. Or not. Yes, indeed. Everyone could do with another book in their life. Or 6. Or 7. Or 8,000 more books.
Oh yeah, this guy's not insane at all. Nope.
Vacuum 2, vacuum 3, vacuum 4.
Or do you have, any idea what that even is? You're in a radio station, after all.
Oh no. No. See, I don't believe in that sort of nonsense. Radios. Gonna put us librarians right out of business, you know? I tossed every bit of that hogwash into a locker. Out of sight, out of mind, out of time. Locked it up tight, too, of course, so the radio waves won't infect my brains, or my books on brains.
We don't have time for games. Just give us the key to the locker.
A key you need's the key indeed.
I don't think we're going to get anywhere with him. I guess that makes sense. Of course I do. All right, I'll take care of it.
Bitch, you got knocked the fuck out. There's a little zappy zappy. Get the fuck out. Oh, that was funny.
You're here.
It would seem you didn't quite make it as far as the ocean after all. Too bad.
No! Get away from me!
You were not given instruction to speak. Were you? I'm afraid your questions will go unanswered, Waster. Because she is a machine, and machines cannot respond to questions which they have not been instructed to answer. I answer only when addressed by my betters. For now I have come only to reclaim possession of the weapon standing before you, which you unlawfully possess and no doubt irresponsibly command. To try and delay us or complicate my objective would be unwise, as I do not favor your chances of success.
Buddy.
We are the Shrike, devourers of the world that was and bringers of the world to come. To know more now would make us enemies, far sooner than the appointed time. Yours is the world of doubts, Waster. Ours is that of order and stricture. The dead vagrant in the corner. Yes, I know the work of a Shrike Herald when I see it. It is a thing of beauty. 2 shots to center mass. A clean job as always. Sure. Do your allow me to speculate? You ordered her to kill that man, did you not? She did not, of her own volition, raise her weapon and fire? And if I may further speculate, she's been following you around for however long she's been escaped from my custody, following whatever or almost. isn't it, though? If I had to guess, I would say she complied quite willingly. An accurate guess. Is it not? Enough talk. Step aside while I collect my property and quit this ungodly waste as quickly as possible.
You see, kid, doesn't it feel better to do as instructed? To be instructed? Oh, I'm sure you've been enjoying this little game of yours, but now it's time to come home, don't you think? What are you doing here?
Your sister is here because that is my will. And having not taken leave of her function, she complied as dictated by her purpose. Perhaps you should meditate upon her example as we journey back to the territories. Perhaps also pray. And if you are yet righteous enough to be heard, then let us hope the priests will remember the considerable investment you represent. And think better of destroying so valuable a weapon. Our time in this rotting shack is concluded, Waster. Stand aside. So be it. May your body, as it rots, nourish the soil of the world to come, so that, at least, you will have carried out your purpose.
Heralds?
Our keeper, our path through chaos, the homeward star. What will we do now, sister? What will we do? Please, don't hurt her. She's helpless without Alec. Kat, listen to me very carefully. You don't belong here. Go home. That's all you have to do. You know the way home. I know you do. And I know you can get there on your own. Go west, through Broken Rock. Then keep moving until you see the gates. She'll be alright. Let's just get out of here. It's a long story. For another time, maybe. I'd just like to get this stuff back to Symphony Station. And to check on Agnes. Please.
I'm taking his head off. This fool comes back alive. And it's not taking his fucking head off. I'm out of here.
We're back. And we've got the parts you needed.
Well, that's just wonderful.
Hello again, darling. What's all this you've brought me?
Agnes, we're back. And we've got the parts you needed.
Hello again, darling.
Well, that's just wonderful.
And we've got the parts you needed.
Well, that's just wonderful. Now, Kit, I must ask you to run downstairs to old Alfred's workshop and make sure those parts will work. Just to be sure it's all in good working order. We can't hardly be too careful, can we?
What? Right now?
Please, Kit.
Fine, but I'll be back.
Now then, darling, I must speak quickly before I go dark again. I mean, how to explain? I am broken, plain and simple. I guess you could say that the good folks at Corporation
put one hell of a battery inside me. But could it alone to design a memory module worth the scrap me that thinks, decides, and pain, fear. I don't rightly know. I know I've got no arms, no legs, no face, but I am hurting. I've done of the emptiness I feel all around me in every direction. And water. Of all the silly things. Isn't that something? I can't imagine there's a single drop of water to be found in this entire station. But I'm just entirely terrified of being swallowed up, of drowning. Honestly, I can't hardly begin to see the sense in it. But in any case, here we are. Here I am. Thank you for your kindness, darling. Really. Well, I have to ask you to forgive me for such an ugly request. What I am asking is for you to disrupt and then destroy my mainframe. I am asking that you end this, that you end. You sound just like her. Kit has been trying ever since she got here to keep me here. I'm afraid I haven't made the thing clear, darling. If anyone were able to fix me, I honestly believe it would be that girl. But the only fix I want, I need, is the one I'm begging you for now. There's no normal to be getting back to. That I would even know what normal is. That I would even know if I've ever felt that way. All I know is, I want it to stop. Do you mean want it to stop? I'd be so grateful, really. You have no idea just how much stop. That I'll be truthful. The task is liable to be a process. To start, I am not actually here. In Symphony Station, I mean. Before he passed on, poor Alfred dragged himself all over the place. Pulling on every cord, cable, and conduit he could get his hands on. Spent his last scrap of power on it, too. But still, here I am. I must have a mainframe somewhere, broadcasting my programming and awareness, I suppose it's called. And that mainframe, wherever it is, will have to be shut down and destroyed. Yes, well, I'm afraid that very question has turned out to be quite the bee in my bonnet. I don't know exactly where I am. But based on the equipment in the maintenance closet, Alfred was convinced that I received my programming signals by way of radio waves. So, wherever my mainframe is broadcasting from, it's got to be somewhere in the Commonwealth. Access? Now then, darling, I must speak quickly before I go dark again. Whether you're having trouble juggling then, darling, I must speak quickly before I go dark again.
What the fuck? I think I fucked it up.
No. Do you mean it, darling? That I'll, before he passed, pulling on every, but still. Oh, well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Thank you so much for it. We, I don't.
Alright, it's done. What are you two talking about?
Oh, you needn't worry, darling. Our friend here was just...
Alright. Hey, come here for a second. I want to show you something. You do know I'm not an idiot, right? I've been down here for months, trying to fix her. Trying to help her. I think I've got a good idea of what she needs to get her back to full capacity, to keep her memory intact, and to keep the dark place away. And when I installed the parts we collected downstairs, it didn't boost her power levels like she told me it would. It actually boosted her broadcasting signal. Did she tell you what those parts were really for? What? No. If you even try to hurt her... There's always another option. I know there is. There has to be. Yeah. Let's just get out of here and go to the Agni store like she asked us to. Maybe we've been missing something that could still help her. Or maybe she'll change her mind. Either way, thank you for telling me what's going on.
Figured it would be best to be honest. It only makes sense to be honest. There. Release you from this. gonna make it. Aha, made it that time. I ain't gonna make that. I like this one, man. Yes, son. How you gonna get over here, kid? You're gonna teleport over here. That's what the fuck you're gonna do. Do your little thing. You know what? You know what? I think I should make a fucking... Creepy ass bitch. I knew I was gonna get your ass creeping up behind me. Dog. He did.
Might come back.
I got a problem. I can do it.
Need to shed some light on the situation? With Agnes, you'll never trip over your kid's crap ever again.
Hey, Agnes, turn the lights on.
Of course, darling.
Using the power.
Yes, bitch. It's
Using the
insane.
power of radio waves, our boys down in the lab keep Agnes connected to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't you deserve to live life in the fast lane? Let those other jackasses on the road find. Don't you deserve to live life in the fast lane?
What's up? Lead the way.
Hey.
Everything. What's up? Lead the way.
With Agnes, it's using the
No way to pick this.
Nothing's ever.
using the using the power of radio waves. Using the power of radio waves, our boys down in the
Glad you ladies are having a good time. What do you say we get a bit more comfortable?
Ever so much for.
wonder what those extra functions in Agnes's voice memo code are supposed to be for.
God damn it,
Maybe we
I'm
can
stuck.
try to run the upgrade ourselves and see if we learn anything from it. I wonder what those extra functions in Agnes's voice memo code are supposed to be for. Maybe we can try to run the upgrade ourselves and see if we learn anything about her.
I'll finish this more in my own time so that way I'm out of this situation. Oh, Lord. Until next time, I will be back later. I don't know if later tonight or if it will be Monday that I see, but either way, first.